Pop legend Beyonce and her daughter Blue Ivy Carter are heading to a silver screen near you. The mother-daughter duo have been announced as voice actors in Disney's highly anticipated prequel film, Mufasa: The Lion King.
Oh, that's going to be really good.
That's right.
And fashion's biggest night is right around the corner. The 2024 Met Gala happening this Monday at the Metropolitan Museum of Art here in New York City. Hollywood's hottest stars will hit the iconic red carpet wearing looks following this year's dress code, the Garden of Time. That's a good one. Joining us now with everything you need to know is TV personality and journalist Baker Machado. Baker, great to have you.
Welcome
to the show,
guys. Yeah. Thanks so much for letting me come and join you today.
We're excited.
So we'll get to the Met Gala in one moment, but first, I want to switch gears and talk about something really serious. And this is a former Nickelodeon producer, Dan Schneider, is suing the producers of that documentary Quiet on Set for defamation. He's saying that the docuseries wrongly portrays him as a sexual abuser. What else do we know about this lawsuit?
Yeah, Vicky, he's actually saying that this was a hit job in the lawsuit. He's saying that it has destroyed his legacy and his reputation. As you mentioned, he said he might have been a bad boss. Maybe he made some bad decisions here or there, but he is not complicit whatsoever and was not involved, quote, with the acts committed by the child perpetrators here. He said he had no knowledge of what was happening behind the scenes with dialogue coach Brian Peck and former production worker Jason Handy and their conduct. We should note that NBC News did reach out to the producers for Quiet on the Set, which is getting incredible reviews right now, and people are watching it all over right now because of all of these allegations of all these child stars that we watched growing up on Nickelodeon.
And then you also, like in the film, you sort of see these scenes that we probably saw as children and didn't process quite what was. Did he actually ever have criminal charges? Was he ever facing criminal charges?
No, and he did like a 19-minute YouTube video after it was over, and he basically said, look, I have a lot of apologies I got to come out and give right now, but he's now saying the entire documentary was a hit job, and he is not complicit whatsoever in the allegations when it comes to sexual harassment.
All right, well, let's switch gears to something much lighter. This year's Met Gala, right? We know there's a lot of hype surrounding a lot of the co-chairs. Even there's hosts and Bad Bunny, Chris Hemsworth, you name it.
And I know you love Bad Bunny, so you're going to love this, aren't you?
He's my favorite.
Yes, so good.
I'm going to be outside with a foam finger. Go, Bad Bunny.
This, for me, is my Super Bowl. This is like the greatest day ever. That's coming up on Monday. And, of course, our friends over at the E! Network are going to have live coverage of this on Monday. So the exhibit theme, this is not what we're going to be seeing, but inside the theme is Sleeping Beauties, reawakening fashion. But the actual dress code this year is Garden of Time. So think of botanicals, florals, bright colors, like spring has sprung. Yeah, it's going to look amazing. And obviously that's going to be, and it's going to be open to interpretation. I think what we're all wearing might work in there.
Yeah, I'm not going to the Met Gala. That's
not yet.
Hard pass.
But as you mentioned, Zendaya is one of the co-chairs here, and her red carpet looks have been killing it lately.
Man, especially tennis-inspired ones.
So the attention's going to be so good for her. We should also note Bad Bunny, Jennifer Lopez, Chris Hemsworth, also some of the co-chairs. Now, while we don't know who else is going to go, because Anna Wintour keeps the list really close to her vest, you would probably have to think Beyonce, Gigi Hadid, Rihanna, who almost always go every single year. They go almost every single year, likely going to be there as well.
Well, speaking of Beyonce and her daughter, Blue Ivy, we talked about this new Lion King, Mufasa, the Lion King movie that's coming out. So they're going to be voice acting. I imagine there got to be some singing, too, right?
I mean, you would hope so. I mean, Lin-Manuel Miranda is going to do the original score for this, which is going to be great. But yeah, Disney dropped the first trailer for Mufasa, which is the story of Simba's dad and how he overtook and basically took over the kingdom here. You mentioned Beyonce is going to be a part of this. She's returning as the voice of Nala. But the big news here is the fact that her daughter, Blue Ivy, is going to be making her big debut. Her voice on this is going to be as Kiara, Mufasa's granddaughter. Actor Aaron Pierce is going to be the voice of Mufasa here. And the trailer is just spectacular. It's dropping in theaters December 20th.
Doesn't Blue Ivy already have a Grammy or something?
I mean, she does. I mean, she's gotten more than we'll ever do by her age ever. Yes, exactly.
I mean, and quickly, The Fall Guy, that Tuesday premiere in L.A. Ryan Gosling showed up. They were their Beavis and Butthead.
Yes, the famous SNL sketch that
How are
nobody
people
can
reacting to that?
I mean, this was hilarious. So you mentioned The Fall Guy. This is premiering in theaters tomorrow. At the premiere this week on the red carpet, Ryan Gosling shows up in a mint suit. Seems like it's a normal red carpet, and then he mysteriously disappears. Nobody knows where he's at. Emily Blunt's doing all these interviews and stuff like that. Ryan goes behind the stage, as you see right here, dresses up as Beavis, and then Butthead Mikey Day dresses up as that as well. They didn't break character. They didn't break character like they did on SNL, though. That was the sad part.
Well, neither did you. Baker Machado, such a pleasure to have you. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Stay with us. You're watching NBC News Daily.